morning, good morning. Feeling good outside. Feel refreshing. Make sure my camera is shit straight. I don't know if that shit straight or not. Around with it. Look at the cricket. Oh, wrong way. But what's good, my people? Just going live. Probably be a little quick live. Say what up to my people. Good morning. Um, just blessed to see another one. I was gonna go live last night, but shit, my goddamn stomach was on 10. I tried. I tried to make me um, some nachos last night with some jalapenos. That shit had my stomach. I tried to sleep that shit off for an hour. I was still trying to go live for the people. I was like, damn, like let me just go to sleep for like an hour. So I went to sleep for an hour, woke up. I was like, damn, I'm still goddamn, you know what I'm saying, sleepy and shit. So I was like, man, fuck it, I just go live in the morning. But I'm here. Just made me some breakfast, some waffles. Mm. Yeah, don't want to get that on this damn table. Mm. I don't want this shit to be sticky. But made me some pecan waffles. I don't know if people usually put walnuts or pecan, but I just tried something new. Shit. And definitely got my coffee this morning. Thank God I woke up, said my prayers this morning. Shit, I missed my prayers for like a day or two. I said, man, I gotta get back on my shit. Most definitely gotta get back on my shit. Actually, last night I was gonna make a salad live. I think I was missing something. I was like, damn, like I thought I got everything at the store. What was I missing? I was missing something, but this how I like my waffles right here, crispy, buttery. I love eating. I love eating. That's why I be telling these restaurants, y'all really want me to bring out some customers. Shit, that ATM get in that kitchen, everything gonna be hot and fresh. Mm-hmm. Fuck the wait time. People like their food hot and fresh. Mm. That's why I can't wait to open up my own food restaurant. Cause y'all gonna see, and I'ma have days where people can come eat and try the food out. You know what I'm saying? Like just to see if this shit really that good. Cause people be like, yeah, this restaurant good and shit. Will they let you try the food? At least give you a sample. I'm giving samples. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear no complaints. My folks gonna be good, and that's what type of businessman I am. Like, if the service ain't great, I'm gonna try to, do what it do. Steve Gilmore, what's going on with you? See, it's so peaceful. After it rain, it'll be so peaceful. The birds be chirping. That's the shit I like to hear. First thing in the morning. Um, I'm starting my day off peaceful. I always start my day off peaceful. It's just different type of energies and shit be trying to contradict what I'm doing. And I stay to myself because people vibes be off. People like, damn, you don't really fuck with people. I do fuck with people, but people vibe be off, and I don't want them to try to throw my shit off. You feel me? But you got to be around these tendencies to know a lot of people try to throw your energy off. Mm-mm-mm. I know what I'm destined for. Some people don't even know their mission in life. That's what I mean by throw your energy off. Some people just out here. They ain't really doing shit with their life. Mm. Yeah, they ain't really doing shit with their life, but um, they see people that's trying to do something in their life and they want to slow you down. Mm-mm-mm. You ain't slowing me down, buddy. Mm-mm-mm. No, sir. And with this YouTube thing, it can get a little tricky, you know what I'm saying? But I just be on here and be myself. I can give some informative information. I can do some DIYs, on YouTube, how to do this, how to do that, if you need, you know what I'm saying? Because really, no one, no one, I believe no one should be broke at this point. The government gave away so much money the last 2 years. You should at least, I know people got bills, you should at least have $500 in your bank account or $500 saved up. Um, you should. It's no excuses for you to not have $500 saved up somewhere. You gotta at least have $500 saved up. All this free money the government gave. Oh, that's right. A lot of people went on vacation. A lot of people smoked it up, drank it up, and a lot of people started businesses with that money. The smart people started businesses, and I feel like, this is my opinion, a lot of people didn't even deserve the money. A lot of people didn't even need the money. Mm-mm. Yeah, a lot of people didn't need that money. That shit was just free money. Some people did need that money, and some people got evicted from their houses. I know a couple of people. It wasn't really their fault that they got evicted. The people I know, it's just the business they were doing, it slowed down. So they had no choice. They had no choice, and that shit really. I seen the effect the pandemic had on people, but overall, we ain't really need that money. That shit was a waste. That shit was a waste. That's probably the most I ever seen money just thrown away. Thrown away. That was so much money thrown away that could have been in real use, but people went and buy packs. They wanted to be back in the streets. They bought packs. They bought packs. They think they're gonna come up. Hey, they probably did come up. If they didn't, I can't even say nothing to them. Mm-mm-mm. Cause the streets is tempting. The money be so fast. Everybody want a piece of it. I said, you know what? This should even have me like double thinking myself. Damn, should I flip my money? Should I do this? Do that? Oh, it's been raining for 2 days. It rained last night. We had two tornado warnings last night. Two tornado warnings, and I don't really rarely see tornado warnings, but it feels so great outside. You can tell the pollen is not in the air. Man, you can just tell. I noticed the difference. I feel like I'm at the beach right now. I cracked the window to get some of that fresh air in. But with my sister, she up there in DC, and she was telling me it was raining like cats and dogs. You feel me? I'm like, it raining that hard up there? She like, yeah. It raining hard as hell, like all day. Like it's cold. She said it's cold up there. I'm like, it's cold. Shit, man, it feels good down here. How the hell is it cold up there? I wish she was telling me shit, it's cold up there. I'm like, the temperature didn't change that quick? Yeah, she told me it was cold up there. I'm like, what? Yeah, shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to my sister for trying to hold the family down, and she's a real helping hand. I talk to my sister sometimes when I'm going through it. I don't know who else to talk to. When I'm going through it, I be calling my sister like, hey, man, this shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was down bad, like, you feel me? I can call my sister. But I don't know who else to call. Shit, me. I might call one of my homeboys or some shit, but mm-mm. That's why I said a lot of people going through a lot of stuff right now. People's minds like this right now. Mm-hmm. People don't know what to do. A lot of people. That's why I say I ain't finna let nobody throw my vibe off. Been around all these crazy motherfuckers. Mm-mm. Hey, have you wanted to blow somebody's head off because they said something crazy to you? Mm-hmm. That's what's going on. And why me? I ain't trying to argue. I'm trying to resolve. You know what I'm saying? I won't say nothing, but I'll try to resolve it. You know, instead of arguing like, yo, like let's, you know what I'm saying? Do this another way. Cause I know I spaz out. That's why I be chill for the most part. And, you know, but I be seeing this shit that be going on. Like the main thing in the communities I be seeing is domestic violence. That's what they call it. I just call it, man hitting on the women, man. I had to save so many females, man, from that shit. Some of them went back, and I can't fuck with them no more. You feel me? I'm like, shit. I tried to help you. I don't know. I don't know. That's on you. I can't. Nah. Some of them even family members. So I'm like, that's a lot of shit I'm seeing. Like these women getting beat up by the dudes and shit. Me personally, I about blew somebody's brains out, you know, because they, was hitting on one of my family members. Well, I heard they was hitting on him, and I about had to go there. You know what I'm saying? But it was just it was just something that held me back because I would have probably been locked up and shit for that shit because it's just like don't play with my family members. Don't play with nobody I know because I just might spaz out because it's like I'm cool. I'm a cool individual, but me like I don't resort to violence, but sometimes I just blank and it'd be like you know it just like rage. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to like stay peaceful as I can, but I be seeing all this shit that's going on. Ain't nobody gonna try to help out. You try to help out, you might get shot. You know what I'm saying? But I try to do my best part to save some of these women. Some of them that they don't want to be saved. Sorry to say that. All my women out there, sorry to say that they don't want to be saved. I see this shit for real. I go to the hood. I see this shit in regular neighborhoods too, and I'm seeing it. I ain't seeing the shootings, but I'm hearing about a whole bunch of shootings. It's just crazy. I remember. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all about a story about happened about 2 days ago in Greensboro. Y'all can look this shit up. A lady had 30 shots in her house. One bullet right above her head while they were asleep. Her and her son. She had to tell her son she didn't know what that was. So she said she about to move, and this is what's going on across the United States, ever since that George Floyd shit, the crime has been crazy. It's not gonna stop. It won't stop. But what can we do about it? See, what can we do about it? I'm like, shit. The cops not really doing their job. It's supposed to rain Sunday. Okay, okay. So what can we do about it? Do we need to have our own security? Do we need to get rid of these people who doing this shit? Cause I'm sick and tired of hearing about it, and I'm sick and tired of reporting about it. Do we need to go to our local council and see what we can do about this shit? I know people be like, "Oh, I'm not finna say nothing. I'm not about to snitch or nothing." See, I be telling people like, to me, I think snitching is when you get in trouble and you trying to snitch your way out of it. That's what I call a snitch. All the other shit for normal civilians and shit, they could tell. They could tell what's going on because they trying to protect their children and they you know and their future. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people be like, oh yeah, such and such snitch, this and that. I don't really care about who snitched and who didn't snitch because my take on that is if you win the game, you should know how this shit go. Like you put, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Just because they snitched, it's really your fault. See, people don't take accountability when they get snitched on. They really gotta say, man, that was my fault. But people don't take accountability because I got in this game. I got in this game and I didn't know what we was doing. Shout out to Ayo Nation. Shout out to Ayo Big Homes. He said he said shout out to SF9. That's my bad, bro. I seen your comment. I was just in the. He said if you sell drugs to yourself, it'll be okay. But if you sell drugs to any individual, you got to worry about them snitching. You got to worry about you getting caught. And see, people nowadays use social media to sell drugs. Yeah, I'll be like, damn, like, is this snitching? See, that's what I'm saying. What the hell is snitching? Because if you putting this shit out and everybody can see it, you definitely know the police see it. You definitely know the police see it, and they can track your location. People be trying to be slick and shit like that on different phones and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm just thinking like, bro, they could just track your location where you at off your social media. How you think they be catching these people? They track them through the social media. All they need is a, GPS tower, not a GPS tower, a cell tower. You got cell towers everywhere. That ping come from a cell tower. You might have changed your social media name. What is it? El Chapo. Your social media name might be El Chapo. You don't think somebody know your real name? That would I be confused. Like people be changing their name on social media like El Chapo and don't know that they already know your real name. Hmm. So my thing is, what is snitching? Who cares about snitching? Because I ain't gonna say all the real people, but a lot of people. If you ever heard of the Rayful Edmonds story out of DC, this man made so much money, looked out for his family. His whole family told on him. Yeah, your family are telling you. That's what I'm saying. This shit crazy. People already know that snitching is a part of the game because every big time drug dealer got snitched on. Somebody in his circle told. But everybody be like, oh, oh, this nigga solid. This nigga real. Man, do y'all know that somebody gonna tell? And the person you think gonna tell, you might not even thought they was gonna tell at all. You thought they was the realest individual. If you doing some dirt, do that shit by yourself. Fuck all that. Oh, I'ma be 30 deep and shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mm-mm-mm. I'm glad I'm out the game. Glad I'm out the game. But if I ever have to go back in, I never was a guy that, I fuck with people, but I never was deep. When I was doing my thing, never was deep. I was always by myself. Ask anybody. Yeah, tell him. Yeah, he be by himself. He don't. He do what he got to do, and he moving on. He ain't hanging around, and that's why everybody be like, damn, Tim, where you been at? Shit, bro. If you ain't checked out my YouTube, you ain't even in. See, let me get on murder. Thank you, Steve Gilmore, for saying that. People out here on the streets, they big tough. Yeah, they big tough until they go to jail. Mm-hmm. Till they go to jail. Oh, I shot that nigga. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When them folks come knock kicking down your door, they ain't shooting at them folks. I don't promote, shooting at police or no shit like that, but they ain't shoot at them folks when they. Nah, it's like, what's going on? They ain't shoot at them folks when they came and kicked down their door. When them people come in, you ain't even gonna know it's them. All black cars. They look like the president finna come in. Like I'm telling you, they kicking down your door. All you gonna hear is a big boom. Yeah, all you gonna hear is a big boom. It's so quick. They do this shit in a minute or less than a minute. Actually, 30 seconds. It'll take 30 seconds for them to kick down your door or less. And they kick down your door, take you to jail. People be thinking like they start thinking when they get to jail. They be like, damn, I fucked up, man. I fucked up. But when they out here, they big tough. You know what I'm saying? But I never been a tough guy, but I can't let nobody handle me at the same time. And should I be walking around away from situations? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes split second decisions can cost you the rest of your life. Can cost you the rest of your life. I remember a couple years ago, right? Um, I was on probation for some stupid stuff. We had to go to this meeting where it was a whole bunch of like people on probation and people that had felonies. I ain't got no felonies, but they wanted us to go to this class, and it was like undercover. Yeah, it was undercover police there. It was regular police, sheriff, probation officers. But these are the words that I took from the guy. It was a white guy, but yo, when I tell you this guy looked like a regular like citizen, like he was dressed he was dressed in like a jumpsuit. I don't know who he worked for. He was dressed in a jumpsuit. Um, how are you doing in this YouTube thing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good in this YouTube thing, man. I love it. I was gonna go live last night. My damn stomach was on 10 last night. I had some jalapenos and some nachos. That shit fucked up my stomach so bad last night. I ain't know what to do. I just went to sleep. I like, man, let me sleep this shit off, cause this shit. But I'm back at it this morning. Um, but yeah, the guy had on he had on a jumpsuit. Look like a normal person. He looked like the people that be jogging early in the morning. I know y'all be seeing them people, but he had on a whole jumpsuit. And the words that I got out of him, these are the words that the police and said they were saying. They got up there and talked to everybody, and they like, we know what you're doing. You think, look, they talking in third person. You know what I'm saying? They like, y'all think we stupid. We know what y'all doing. Y'all don't think we see this shit? Yeah, he told people they was dumb. He said, yeah, y'all dumb. We know what you're doing, when you're doing it. We see what you're doing. I'm like, I started thinking like, damn, like so I started thinking like, okay, so if they know exactly what they doing, what kind of cars they be in, what kind of who's talking. I know some of these people got to be talking. It's just the way they was speaking. It was like they know, people in the streets better than they know they self. Well, that's what they think, but I think they know all the information. That's why I be like, what is snitching? Because the streets talk. I know y'all heard that. The streets talk. People talk in the streets. Like ain't nobody just finna. So if streets talk, what is snitching. Like if the police know more information, that's why I don't get it. I don't know who they is, bro. I think they was the feds, but the dude in the jogging suit, I never seen no person. He blended in, bro. I promise you. I seen him walk out the building in a jog suit, and I'm trying to look and see where he going, like what car he going to. But the shit so strategic. I didn't get to see what car he was going in. I didn't see, but the shit was just it was like damn, like this shit going on in every city. Like you got people that look like joggers. You know what I'm saying? You got people. I seen my homeboy. He was on social media. You know they had unmarked cars and shit, and police actually rolled down the window to talk to him because to me they was on to my homeboy. So I'm like, damn, like yeah, he see. That's how you know you be doing too much. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how you know you be doing too much. But I be watching. I be having 20/20 vision, so I be seeing shit, and I see some shit, and I be like, I won't think twice about it because you never know who the police can be. They could be a Mexican guy, a white guy, a black guy. They tried to get me a couple times. I'm gonna tell you how they tried to get me. Uh, I go to the store or something, right? And that's why they say don't sell to nobody you don't know. So I'm at the. They tried to get me 4 times. It's people I've never seen in my life. So you know, um, they'll come up to you and ask you if you got some weed. That's how these are simple tactics that they do. Um, Simple tactics. I was in Greensboro one day at a gas station, and the guy was like, "Hey man, you got some bud?" I think yeah, I think that's what he said. So I'm looking at him, and I'm like, it was a white guy. I'm looking at him, I'm like, "What's going on with you? It's your partner." I'm looking at him like, "Damn." Shit. I'm like, "Nah, bro, I don't even smoke." I'm like, "Nah, bro, I don't even smoke, bro." And I looked over on the other side, it was a police car sitting right there. I'm like, see, these the type of shits that they do. Like, if I would have told them I had some weed, they probably would have came and searched my car. They probably would have came and searched my car. Another instance, I was in my home city, and a black guy came up and asked me the same fucking shit. The same fucking shit. And he like, yeah, bro, you got some. He didn't say bud. He said something else that kind of threw me off. Like, people don't even say that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he said marijuana. Do you got some marijuana? I don't know. He said some shit that the key word threw me off. I'm like, people don't even say that. They really need some weed. The new term is gas. If they ain't saying you got some gas, I don't know about it. You feel me? Because you got to know the terminology. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even really even say bud like that no more. They just like, hey, bro, you got some gas? You know what I'm saying? Every now and then people say bud. You know what I'm saying? I'm from DC. We say tree. You feel me? We got some tree. Um, but yeah, it's just they be trying to set you up, man. And I be trying to tell people like, shit, man. If you don't know these folks, don't have no dealings with them. But as drug dealers, you trying to get all the money you can get. Most people, some people don't care who they sell to. I was watching a Seth the Gaff interview. He out of California. I think he from the Bay, somewhere in that area. Seth the Gaffler, and he was saying how he had got hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? I think he said it was one of his own people. You feel me? He had a wiretap on him. You feel me? And he was like, "Yeah, man. Like, he was like, what I got from Seth the Gaffler. Um, he was like, going to going to jail. What did he say? Going to jail is the. He said something about going to jail. That shit. He was basically saying it's not it. It's not it. That shit lame. That shit whack. Going to jail is whack. And when he said that shit, I was like, man, he one of the real. He telling you jail is not whack. People try to make that shit sound cool. That shit whack as hell, bro. Like You don't want to be out here with your family. Like I feel like as an individual, sometimes you can't help. Sometimes you can't help, and you be defending yourself, and you go to jail. But if you can help not going to jail, that's the best thing you could do. That's the best thing you could do. Cause I see in this construction thing, I see a lot of people from prison going straight into construction. See, they know the game. It keep them out, but I see some of them still trying to follow that same mentality. I be like, you do what you do, bro. You're a grown ass man, but I see how this shit go. You change your life from getting a good job. You change your life from prison to trying to do construction, but you trying to have your feet. You trying to have your feet in the street and your feet in the job. Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody be trying to be cool and have their foot right here and their foot right here. See, that shit gonna catch up to you. You either in that shit or you out that shit. It's like, nah, ain't no in between. Mm-mm-mm. That's what a lot of these rappers doing. They got their feet in the streets and their feet in the rap game. And you see what's happening. All these rappers going to jail because they still in the streets and they still rapping. I'm like, bro, like, if you have the opportunity to feed your family on something legit, why risk it? Why risk it? Why risk it? That's why I understand with these rappers, man. It's just like, why risk it when you already making good money? Why risk it when you already live in $250,000 house? You already got all the cars. You already got the jewelry. Why risk it and have to pay more money out of your pocket? But it's just a cool thing. I feel like people just want to be cool nowadays. That's all it is. They just want to have that street cred. Oh yeah, I got locked up. A lot of people they just want to have that street cred. Oh yeah, I'd already been in jail. Who cares? Have you been to jail or not? Did you learn from when you went to jail, or are you in the same pattern? That's what's going on in this world. People on the same pattern. Some people go to jail and then they'll keep going to jail. I went to jail like 1 or 2 times in my life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But when I went, that lady, the little detention center lady, the what you call it, COs, whatever. She's like, "I'll see you back. I'll see you back here." I said, "Nah, you ain't seeing me back here. Nah, don't put that shit on me." I said, "You won't see me again." I ain't been there ever since. Thank God. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I said, "Nah, it's food. I couldn't even eat that shit, bro." I wasn't in there that long, but I was like, I told them I ain't eating this shit. On God, like, hell no. Only thing I ate was the sandwiches. That's the only thing I ate. And drank the juice, the water. The water. I said, nah, you won't catch me back in this motherfucker. I'm gonna try my best to be as slick as possible. You're not gonna catch me. Mm-mm-mm. See, another thing, I see individuals catching all these charges, and I see how they moving. What I mean by moving, okay, if a police officer see 3 black individuals in the car, Raquel Vibes TV, what's going on? What's going on with everybody in the chat? Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Hit that like button. You already know. Uh, but I be seeing, with the police, they'll see Corey C. Real, what's going on with you? They'll see 3 individuals, black individuals in the car. That's a sign. That's a caution sign most of the time. I be telling people like, ATM, he don't ride deep. I already know how this shit go. They be like, I might ride with one person, maybe, but nah, I ain't riding. I ain't riding with too many people. That's a red flag already. Like, nah, ATM, nah, we not doing all that. Mm-mm. The corner store where it be hot at, nah, we ain't even gonna pull up there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Cause like I used to go to gas stations that I see packed gas stations, and I go to the one that's empty. I'd be like, nah, I ain't even going all the way up there. But the empty gas station is hot now too. I'm like, damn, like, we feel me? Like, I don't. But anyway, you got to know how to move out here. You know what I'm saying? This is me. Like, I don't even worry about the police now, cause it's just like, bro, like, all my shit legit. So if they do pull me, I ain't even pulling out my registration, nothing. You feel me? Cause they got all the information they got off the license plate. You feel me? So I'm just like, I ain't pulling none of that shit. I ain't even. What's up? Obviously, you know what I'm saying. You know, but shit, I just move. You know what I'm saying. And when you've been moving like this for a minute, it just get, you just get accustomed to it. But I be telling, individuals like my family members and my homeboys, I be like, man, y'all better stop riding deep, man. That shit draw attention, bro. And me, I'm not the type of person who want attention. I don't care about attention. I just do me. But if you could help the next person and tell them these things, I ain't no uncle, ain't nobody father, I ain't trying to son nobody. But if you tell these individuals, it'll help them in the long run. But I seen people catch stupid charges. Stupid charges. I'm just showing my love. If I ain't telling you this, then I don't have no love for you. If I'm not telling you this information, I don't have no love for you. I don't want to see people catch stupid charges. I don't want to see people catching stupid charges. Like I said, people not accountable for their actions. Any action you do, you got to be accountable for it. If you got the money to pay lawyers off for it, go ahead. But when you're in the game, shit, anything could happen. A motherfucker could kill you over a pound of weed, over a couple pills. You never know. You might wake up, motherfucker might kill you over $1. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, that's why I don't hang around Agus, Bud is talking about what's going on. That's why I don't hang around petty people. Cause that petty shit can get you killed. Being petty, that shit can get you killed. Um, I just hang out with myself. Shit, my girl. Sometimes I hang out with my little nieces, but other than that, I go to the hood every now and then, say what's up. Um, but I don't know, man. It's just different, man. But the game is always gonna be. They said the game is sold, not told, but people telling. Yeah, people telling. Most definitely. We don't know who's telling. I don't give a fuck who's telling or not. From Indonesia, what's going on, Indonesia? What part of Indonesia you from? I don't care who tells or not. You feel me? As long as I don't tell. As long as I don't get caught and try to get my way out of it, I gotta be accountable. I gotta take responsibility for my actions. That's the thing. I hate when people say, "Oh yeah, bro, snitch," and well, did you snitch? It sound like you. When folks say that shit, it sound like they be telling. Like, why you worried about that man telling or not? Shit, that's his choice. Is you still hanging around with him? You still got ties with? Okay, okay. That's the key. That's the key element. And then people be like, "Oh yeah, that nigga the police." Do you? Oh, I got paperwork. Who cares if you got paperwork? Are you still associated with him, or did you tell? People be so worried about other people telling. I be like, man, like, did you tell? Like, goddamn, somebody in your crew told. You still hanging around them? I don't be knowing what these. I don't know what people's motives are. I don't know what people's angles are. That's why I stay to myself. I am social. I do talk to people, but as far as the street shit, I'm in and out. I don't be. I don't do all that extra shit. I don't flaunt money. I don't stunt on nobody. Stunting, stunting can get you killed. People so crazy. You might say the wrong word to somebody one day. They not might be feeling it. You might say the wrong thing or how you say it. Hmm. They might go off on you, but it's just so crazy right now. I don't know. I stay inside. I go outside every now and then, but even in your house, you ain't even safe. You got weird ass people out here. That's why you gotta watch your surroundings. I be telling people watch your surroundings. I don't care how a motherfucker look. Looks can be deceiving. Just make sure you just seeing what's up. Sometimes don't get out the car when you think you want to get out the car. Just wait a little bit, sit there, Then I'll be looking into different cars, and I just wait, and I do all my shit early in the morning when everybody ain't even up. You feel me? Cause you know, like me, I'm supposed to go fill up my gas tank. I haven't did it yet. I had to make me some breakfast. I had to go live this morning. Um, but it's crazy out here. It's Saturday. I think I'm gonna go out and enjoy nature for a little bit. Might call my little niece see if she wanna go do something, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. Shit, me. Everybody can't be in the streets, but everybody wanna be in the streets. Damn, that's the key right there. Everybody not supposed to be in the streets, but everybody wanna be in the streets. People that I thought never be people I thought would never sell drugs or do none of this shit. I thought they was gonna make it in the NFL. I thought they was gonna make it in the NBA. These motherfuckers out here selling motherfucking drugs and shit. I'm like, damn. I had so much faith in them. I'm like, you know, rooting for people. That's why these NFL players and NBA players want to be in the streets too. Hmm. Just because they got all that money, they don't mean nothing. They want to be in the streets too. Hmm. That's why you see some NFL players they get caught with 100 pounds of weed, 200 pounds of weed, 100 keys of coke. Why? Because they wanted to be in the streets. That's why I said some people want to be in the streets and not the streets to be cool. Like, okay, I got street ties. And I'll be like, why did they risk all that? They was getting paid pretty good money. You might think that's a lot of money. To them, it's probably, average money. But this shit changed their life. This type of money changed their life, but they risked it all to be back in the streets. And I don't know why they did it. I don't know why these that's what I'm saying. Like the streets is addictive. The streets, people want to be in it so bad because it's fast money. You get street cred, you get power. Is the streets worth it? Hmm. Is the streets worth it? Hmm. I guess every individual have a different answer. I don't think the streets is worth it. But other people tell you, man, shit, I get all this money, I do all this. So when are you gonna get out the streets? That's the big question. When are these folks gonna get out the streets? Are they just gonna keep doing it till they 60 years old? Is there a time limit in the streets? These are good questions because I know a lot of people in the streets. I know a lot of people do things, but is it a time limit in the streets? Are people gonna be doing this shit for the rest of their life? I mean, I know it's a job. I ain't gonna knock nobody for their job and trying to make money for their family, but the excuse I always hear is I'm a product of my environment. That's the main excuse I get. They be like, I'm a product of my environment. I had to do it. Ain't nobody put no gun up to your head and say, hey man, you had to sell these drugs. You wanted to sell the drugs. You and then they get enough money to where they don't have to sell drugs. But like I said, the streets is addictive. I was gonna say the streets. I was gonna say the streets are illusion, bro. That's crazy. I was gonna say the streets are illusion, but the only real thing in the streets is jail and death. And you might get robbed. You might get in a couple fights, but it is an illusion. You got people, especially when people get guns and shit. Ooh, don't let me speak on that shit. When people get guns, man, they change into Rambo. Yeah, they whole mentality change. Once they get a couple, guns and shit, they whole mentality change. They think, what I'm saying, they bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that a gun can jam on you. They don't know that you get caught with that motherfucker, you doing some time. See, these are things the streets in the streets you gotta, but we in the country, so everybody. Good morning, Randy Gang. Everybody got guns. Yeah, everybody got guns. I'm talking about shits with goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that, when people, it's an illusion because people, the streets are undefeated. I'm gonna say this though, it's a percentage of people that make it in the streets. I'm gonna give a good reasonable percentage. Hmm. I'm gonna put 15% on it. I'm gonna put 15% on it. People in the streets actually make it, actually make $1 million or better. Everybody else, I don't know. They either die or go to jail. 15%. That's the number I'm putting out there. 15% of the people actually make it to a stature where they really don't have to sell drugs, but they gonna still sell drugs because the streets is addicted. You can't just stop it. Some people tied in with the top people. You feel me? So you think they're gonna stop? They're not gonna stop until you know. But the streets is an illusion. The streets is an illusion. But if the streets, okay, this is how I can put it. If the streets actually put shit back in the community, it'll be different. But it's just like we sucking all the energy out of the communities. We sucking all the money out of the communities. We sucking all the energy out of the communities. And it seems like the streets are definitely having an effect on regular individuals. Like they sucking all the money out of the street. I mean, out of the community. They sucking all the energy. They're taking lives out of the community. You know what I'm saying? But the streets, if they put some of this shit back in the community, then I think it'll be a different ball game. But that's all the streets doing is just taking, taking. That's all. You know how much money in the streets? It's crazy. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. There's so much money in the streets right now. It's crazy. People getting killed over all this money. But if every individual knew what the government did to make our society like this in America, to put guns and drugs in every community, people don't think weed and shit is bad or whatever. Um, I don't think it's that bad. I just think it's the damn people. People want what you got. People want what you got. I don't care what you got. You might have $5 in your pocket. People want that shit. You might have $1,000 in your pocket. People want that shit. It's always somebody watching. Don't think ain't nobody watching you. Especially if you're a big time guy. You got so many eyes on you. You gotta move like a motherfucking ghost. If you don't, people gonna know your moves. You gotta move like a ghost. You got power. You gotta move like a ghost in these streets because don't get me started. You got females that'll set you up. You got your own homeboys that'll set you up. It's like where do you win? Where do you say, okay, when do people sit down with themselves and say, I done made this amount of money, I done sold all this, I done did all that. Am I gonna stop this shit or I'm gonna keep going? Like I said, this shit addicted. Yeah, this shit addictive. Cause I had to talk with myself. I'm like, man, the streets, I had some good people and shit. And I'm like, man, I don't even wanna do this shit no more. I was just like, man, I don't even wanna do this shit no more. I'm making pretty good money already, but I wanted to make some extra money. So I'm like, nah, I don't think I need to be doing this shit no more. It's gone almost 2 years, man. So I'm like, I'm gonna just keep doing what I do, try to get this extra little, side money. But right now, I'm trying to start my own legit business. I ain't trying to be around no illegal activities. If I do, I'm in and out, in and out. I ain't. I'm saying what's up and I'm gone. That's how people. That what I do. It ain't no hard feeling toward nobody. I just handle my business and I'm out. I handle my business and I'm out. I ain't got time to be hanging and chilling and nah. I'ma go. Thanks. I'ma go home. Thanks. Okay, Agus. Damn, I can't even pronounce your name. I'm gonna go home. Okay, okay. For sure. And they don't know until somebody tell on them a snitch. But that's part of the game. Somebody gonna tell on you. They be like, oh yeah, I'm solid, I'm real. Don't nobody care about that. People gonna tell on you. People gonna tell on you. Oh, I ain't worried about nobody telling on me. Okay, okay. Let somebody get caught with a pack and they just bought it from you. Let the police pull them over. They gonna tell on your ass for sure. Oh, I got it from such and such. Damn, bro. Can you? Police gonna be like, hey, can you buy another pack from him? It's just crazy. It is crazy. Definitely crazy, man. My folks told me somebody told on them. Mm-mm-mm. I'm like, damn, like, yeah, some people that's all they know is the streets, but is it something other than the streets that can get them paid? I know they know other people. See, when you in the streets, you networking. You know some shit. Well, my folk told me they got caught with a whole bunch of goddamn weed. He said somebody snitched on him. Somebody snitched on him. I'm like, damn, like, bro, snitched on you, got caught with all that shit, bro. Yeah, man, man, I'm like, yo, that was like the biggest news story, like, in that city at the moment. That was a couple years ago. I'm like, damn, like, a dude really told on you, bro. Like, cool individual. They really told on you. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm just shaking my head, like, bro. See, you thought you can trust somebody? Mm-mm-mm. I think in the streets you gotta test people to see. You gotta test people sometimes. When if they don't pass that test, get away quickly, instantly, instantly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all cool and glamour. Pulling up in nice whips. Pulling up with a nice jewelry, pulling up in designer. I think that's a little too flashy nowadays, but that's all people like to do. That's all people like to do. And a lot of people scamming right now. A lot of people scamming. My scammers, did y'all just see the scammer get caught in Dubai? Man, they probably gonna kill that dude. I think they said he stole like a couple $1 billion worth of money. Oh, and they got him in Dubai. Man, they might kill that man. You can get killed in Dubai for some weed. Yeah, they'll kill you for some drugs. You feel me? They'll kill you, cut your head off. And this man got caught stealing. It had to be over $1 billion. Had to be. Hush Puppy, something. His name Hush Puppy. I don't know if y'all seen that shit on YouTube or Instagram, but he was the biggest scammer. It's probably somebody bigger than him, but they ain't got caught yet. But eventually they will. Hush Puppy, yeah, he scammed a whole bunch of people from overseas, and he the biggest scammer. But it's a lot of baby scammers right now that think they scamming and getting away with it. Mm-mm-mm. That's all I gotta say. There's so many scammers right now. I think everybody went into scamming. You still got people in the streets, but a lot of people from the streets went into scamming. See, this is everybody wants some free money. That's all it really is. In the streets, you ain't really got to do too much. Just sit back and get some money. But eventually, it's gonna catch up with you too. I don't care what you selling. Somebody gonna tell on you. Am I right or wrong? I don't know. So I think somebody gonna tell on you. Yeah, I think somebody gonna tell on you. Or you gonna get caught. It's just either or. But I don't wish that on nobody. But people gotta be accountable for their actions. And I be thinking sometimes like, why don't they just, if you selling That's the new dope gun. I was like, if they selling weed, in different states, why don't they just go to California and open up dispensary? They got all that money. Why don't they just open up a dispensary and do their shit legit? You got big time drug dealers like from back in the day that's getting out right now, like Freeway Rick Ross. I don't know if y'all heard of him. Not the Rick Ross the rapper, not Freeway the rapper, the real Rick Ross, the real Freeway Rick Ross. He's selling weed now out in Cali. He got his own strain. I'm like, see, that's a smart person right there. He telling people, don't sell no weed, don't sell no dope. The guy out of Baltimore, what's his name? The black guy out of Baltimore, the big time drug dealer and gambler. What's his name? He said, if you in the streets, get out now. That's what he said. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga really mean that shit. He said, if you in the streets, get out now. These are old time drug dealers, that big time drug dealers, you feel me? And they telling you to get out now. But I be thinking sometimes like these people making all this money, why don't they just go to California and open up a dispensary? And they selling their shit legit. Oh, I know they gotta go through a lot of rules and but wouldn't you rather do that than get caught with all that? But people don't care. People don't care. But the streets gonna be the streets. This shit never, it's never gonna end because people. I don't know what to say about them, bro. But people love the streets, but the streets don't love you. Mm. People love to, get their streets out. I mean, get their name out in the streets. But when you die, they only pour out some liquor and smoke some blunts. And they might keep your name alive for a couple years, but after that, people forget about you. You go to jail, people forget about you. I hear this shit all the time, like people forget about you, man. But once you get back out of jail and come back home, people celebrate you, when you get back out. But let you die or something, they just gonna pour some liquor, pour some beer, smoke a blunt. That's all. That's all the streets has to offer. Like when Young Dolph died, people still, people still, you know, mentioning his name, the OG for sure. Salute, salute. People still mention his name, but he got so many people that love him. We want Young Dolph to be here, not in the ground. We want him to be here. Like I love Young Dolph music. I love the person that Young Dolph was. He was a great individual, but some coward dude came and took his life. We don't know for what reason. I just know that the streets don't really love you because the streets play both sides. If they not on your side, they on the opponent's side. And then in the streets, everybody like this. But for the Young Dolph case, a lot of people talking. I thought it was the streets. A lot of people talking. A lot of people trying to solve the case for the police. Yeah, a lot of people trying to solve the case for the police. They telling everything what's going on. They telling the street politics on YouTube. I'm like, damn, like these folks really. People love Young Dolph. He didn't deserve to get killed like that, but this is my honest opinion. I think he got set up. I don't care what nobody say. He got set up. It was so sweet that they set it up at a cookie shop. That's how sweet it was. The 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 plot was so sweet that they set it up at a cookie shop. And these are the street. This is what the streets do. You think shit's sweet, but see. And I be wondering like if Young Dolph had warning signs in his head. I just wonder, cause when something about to happen, you can feel that shit in your body. You can feel that shit in your body. You're like, okay, something ain't right. And I just wonder if he had that feeling before he got killed. Cause whoever killed him, we don't really know if these folks really killed him, but whoever killed him, mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's why I said the streets really, they don't really love you. People love you. Yeah, some people love you, some people hate you. But Young Dolph, he had enemies, but he had way more people that loved him than the enemies. And it's more rappers than just Young Dolph. But Young Dolph, I used to listen to his music. I felt like he was a real leader in the streets because he was actually really in the streets. He'll go to any city around the country, pull up in the hood. Young Dolph, he put up in my city, and I was like, damn, that's some real shit. These rappers, they don't do that shit. These fake rappers, they don't do that shit. They'll do their show to each city and don't really touch down in the city. But Young Dolph, he did that shit. No cap, he did that shit. That's why I had to pull up on Grove Hero because he part of that paper route empire movement. I had to support bro. I don't care how expensive the burgers. They was a little expensive, but I'm like shit. I got to support bro because he trying to do something positive. He out here selling food. He don't rap. He a comedian. He funny as shit, but he out here selling food. That's doing something positive and productive. I gotta come out and support it. I got to. And when you see somebody who trying to do something positive, cook some food, maybe sell some slushies, they could have been doing something else. You feel me? But they took their time to try to do something productive for the community, and they trying to make legit money. I gotta support stuff like that. I gotta support stuff like that. And I've been telling y'all, the hate comes when you trying to do something positive and productive. That's when the hate really come. When you trying to do something positive and productive, and when the money come. But when you trying to do something positive, you know it's gonna be something to counter that. You know it got to be something to counter that. But you know, people they not gonna listen until it come down on them. But you know, people gonna do what they want to do. And me as an individual, I got to be accountable for my actions. Man, just life choices that people got to make every day. Damn, do I want to go out here and sell some weed? Damn, do I want to go out here and sell some dope? Mm-hmm. That's your choice. If you want to do that and you get caught, see that's what I call a snitch. When somebody get caught and trying to tell their way out, that's what I call a snitch. But at the same time, we got snitches all around us. We got people on our job site. See, this is where I gotta really go in. It's the streets anywhere. It's snitches everywhere. Even on your job site, I know people that tell the foreman and the supervisor on you. I'm like, damn, like we got you know, little snitches or whatever on the job. Like I'm like, damn, like these some kids, man. Like you got, you know how people used to go back and tell the teacher and shit. Like we got people like that, like grown ass people doing this shit. I'm like, man, these people weird to me. Yeah, these I don't know, they weird. They definitely weird. That's why me say much to people. I say, what's up? What's going on? I don't know who is who out in this world. I got a couple individuals, count on my damn hands. That's all. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know what people angles is. I don't know what people's agenda is. I don't know. I just get on here and do me. I go outside and do me. I don't know what people agenda, what they got going on. What's their approach when they see me? I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it be a plot twist with it on most individuals. Not all individuals, but I be like, man, these folks they just want to use me. These folks, man, they just want to try to get in the inside. Like, let me get to know him so I could see if I could do. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll try to, you know, scope you out. Try to, I see this shit every day. That's why I be falling back sometimes. Nope. Ask me a couple questions. Nah, I'm be doing much chilling. You know what I'm saying? You not finna get all the information out of me. It's like they try to get information out of you so they can use the information against you. And I'm not a bad person, but I see that shit happening every day on the fucking job. So I see all these, I gotta call them little agents. They little agents, man. I be like, I don't know what their purpose be. I really don't. My purpose when I go to work, I try to get the job done. They purpose, they go to work and they don't really do no fucking work. So I be like, they be throwing me off like, what the hell they really here for? You feel me? Like they here to make easy money and start a little bullshit. You feel me? That's how I be looking at the shit. When I go to work, I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get the shit done. All that other shit, the politics shit, I don't be on that shit. I see folks that be on that shit. And, talking about other individuals at work, I be like, man, that shit bullshit. let me get back to what I'm doing. All that shit, the distraction. That's why I said I don't be knowing people's angles. I don't. What they motives be. That's why I be having to keep my energy, keep my vibes. Nah, I ain't fucking with them niggas. I gotta keep that shit 100. I ain't fucking with them niggas. I'm only fucking with who really fucking with me. I ain't got time for that bullshit. Like we grown as fuck. People still got down doing high school shit. You feel me? People still, you know what I'm saying, gossiping about the same nigga. What that dude got to do with you? What he got to do with you? That's what it be blowing me, man. It be like people still like they call themselves grown, but they still doing little kid shit. It just be blowing me. Like as individuals, we can talk about anything, especially this the shit that really be getting me right here, right? This is shit that really be getting me. People want to tell me they business, you know what I'm saying, about their girl and shit. But then tell me that they fucking with other girls. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit toxic. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Oh yeah, man, I'm about to go you know, about to go fuck with this other chick too. I'm married and I'm about to go fuck. Bro, I don't want to hear that toxic shit, bro. Keep that shit to yourself. Oh man, I bust her down last night. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. Because as you as a grown ass man, still playing these little minor games, still trying to have all these females around you, I just be seeing where your mindset at. Me, I can get any female I want, but I got a girl. I got a girl. I be like, man, this shit is it's hard, but at the same time, I don't be doing that shit. I be trying to be myself, and I try to stay loyal with my girl. I be seeing all these are older individuals with this mentality. I be like, so these folks married and they still want to have other little girls. So why they telling me about it? Why they can't keep it to themselves? This is shit I be talking about. I be like, if they really about that life, just do it. You feel me? What they call that shit? When you tell your shit, uh, it's a phrase that they call it when you tell your business about who you fucking and you really not supposed to tell it. I forgot the phrase, but I can't think of it. Uh, I'm just like, damn, these individuals. And if that girl asks me, I'ma say, I don't know. You gotta ask him, cause that motherfucker shouldn't have told me no shit like that in the first place. And people tell all their business and don't expect people to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell their business, but at the same time, I don't want to know your business. I don't want to know your business. Your business should stay with you. That's why it's called your business. It's most of your business. If you want to say it, that's on you. You gotta take accountability of what you said to somebody. But that's the shit I be hating with these older individuals. If you doing business and you know you ain't supposed to be doing business with other ladies and shit, that's what I be saying. Like a lot of these older people, they ain't really set no example for us. They ain't set no example. If we want to be players, we can be players. I'm not no motherfucking player. I used to be a player back in middle school and high school, but I'm like, man, I really want to settle down and have a lady that I can call mine. You feel me? I ain't got time to be with all these women. I don't got time. I don't have time for all these women. But I be seeing all these women, they be wanting me, and I be having to tell them like, shit. Some of them be playing games anyway. That's why I don't really be, these women be playing games. Most of them, not all of them. I'll say about 80% of them be playing games. 80% of them be playing games. 20%, people say they can't find no good women out here. They lying. They just ain't look hard enough. They just ain't look hard enough. They just haven't looked hard enough. But everybody want to be in 3 relationships at one time. Like, come on, what's going on? This the shit. These are the mentality of people. Like, why you can't just stick with one girl? Good morning, eyes wide open. Good morning, good morning. But me as an individual, I feel like I'm trying to be in a real relationship with my lady. You feel me? I don't want nobody to get in between it. So I keep most of my business for myself. You feel me? Or her. You feel me? I ain't trying to tell all my business to everybody like shit. You know, I'm trying to work this out. You feel me? I be keeping it real with my lady, but I be seeing all these females I be talking to. Like I be talking, just having conversations with them. You feel me? Cause like me, I talk to everybody. You feel me? So I'm like, what's up and shit like that. But I just be seeing all these individuals telling me they business. This shit toxic, bro. Don't tell me about you cheating on this. Don't tell me about that shit. I don't want to hear it. That shit going in my ears. You feel me? I don't want to hear this bullshit. It's bullshit to me because I got better shit to do. I got better shit to put in my goddamn head than the shit you talking about. This shit some basic shit to me. It's basic. It's old shit. We don't do that shit no more. We don't do that shit no more. If you cheating on somebody, keep that shit goddamn, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. Don't be telling everybody that you got damn. That's why I be saying like, if I get married, I definitely got to get married to that right person. I think I'm gonna get married to my lady though, but I'm not gonna get married just to cheat. What's the point of getting married? You might as well just, oh, it is benefits with getting married. See, that's why people get married. It's benefits, and then once you get married, that wasn't your real intention. Your real intention was when you get married, you're gonna cheat. That's why I be saying the mentality of some of these older people, it blow me. Like I got respect for my elders and shit, but this is the mentality of some older people. Not all, but most. But most. You feel me? I'm not the smartest guy, but I be like, damn, bro, like that shit ain't real right, bro. Like why you doing all that? You own some grown man stuff. Nah, I'm dead serious. I'm just like, we as individuals, we already going through a lot. So why do more to add on to the drama? It's just drama, really. That's all it is. You get caught cheating. To be honest, this shit, little minor shit. It's minor shit. Cheating and shit. Why would you cheat? I know sometimes it can be tempting. Okay, I admit sometimes it can be tempting, but at the same time, you got to be loyal, and that's the key thing. I be saying these motherfuckers ain't even loyal to their girl. How can they be loyal to another person? They ain't loyal to their girl. See, I'm on one this morning, man. I got my coffee, I got my waffles. I ain't even hungry no more because I'm really into this topic. They not loyal. If they not loyal to their girl, what makes you think they'll be loyal to you? That's what I be getting from this. I be like, okay, these motherfuckers toxic and they not loyal. So I'm like, how can I trust them? If they not loyal to their girl, how can I trust them as an individual? Who are they loyal to? They not loyal to themselves. They not loyal to their girl. They can't be loyal to you. You can't even trust them. Oh my gosh. I ain't preaching this morning, y'all. I ain't preaching. I'm just speaking that shit 100. I'm just keeping that shit 100. Cause me, I see beautiful women all the time. I see them. I see them, man. Me, I'm a handsome guy. I just gotta put that shit. My grandma used to always tell me, man, you a handsome individual. You feel me? Everywhere I go, all my teachers used to. I seen one of my older teachers. She a white lady. I seen her at the Home Depot a couple months ago, and she's like, "Man, you are a handsome young man. I didn't even notice you." I was like, I was like, "Thank you, thank you." You feel me? So, you know, handsome and beautiful. I always see these beautiful ladies everywhere I go. I gotta say, "Hey, what's up?" But it's really no more than that. It's really no more than that. I gotta keep it loyal with my girl. You feel me? I gotta keep it loyal with my girl. But it's tempting though. It's tempting. I can't. I gotta admit, it's tempting. But it's so many beautiful ladies and good ladies all everywhere. I don't care where you go, everywhere. And people be saying that they can't find the right woman. I just think sometimes you gotta really know what you want. Sometimes they might not be the baddest that you want. They might be average, but that might be the right person for you. I see people and hear people getting married 5 times. We not getting married 5 times. If you didn't learn from the first one of getting married, We not getting married 5 times. It ain't. What's the point? It should take that one time for you to get married to know who you really need. It shouldn't take no 5 times. Yeah, it shouldn't take no 5 times. I'm not no relationship counselor. I'm just speaking the truth and what I see and what I hear. That just shows you think with right here, like I said, grown man for sure. I'm only 27 years old. I'm only. Some people be like, bro, you, the mentality that you got, you can go a long way. I remember this black dude. He from I think he was from Raleigh, North Carolina. We used to be on this app. He was like, bro, I promise you, bro, you gotta do this shit on another platform, bro, cause your shit. He was the first person to tell me that shit. He was like, the shit you talking about right now, bro, is monumental. The shit you talking about, bro, people need to hear. I forgot his name. That should have come back to me. I forgot his name, but he was the first person to tell me that shit. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm just saying real shit. I'm talking about the politics that's going on, the real politics, the government and shit. I'm talking about everything because everybody got a perspective of what they see and what they hear. But what's the real perspective? Like, is this shit real or is this shit you just trying to get views? I don't care about views. I'm gonna do numbers regardless. I do numbers regardless. Yeah, I do numbers regardless, you know. But I started this YouTube thing. I didn't know what I was gonna do on YouTube. Actually, I had to come up with something. I had to come up with something, and I'm still trying to advance my YouTube channel. I want to talk about different topics. Should I talk about them all together? Or I think I'm gonna break them up, cause the topics that I talk about, I can go on for hours about it. The same topic, the same subject, but right now this is just ATM in the AM. This shit came straight off the dome. I ain't smoked nothing. I ain't drink nothing. I haven't drunk since last year. This shit coming straight off the dome, like for real. But I just be having to keep that shit 100 because we live in a toxic environment everywhere we go. The food is toxic. The people are toxic. The air is toxic. The water is toxic. We dealing with all these toxins, but we don't know how to detox our body to not. And the stuff we listen to is toxic. The stuff we watch on TV is toxic. The stuff, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. The stuff that we are programmed to do and celebrate is toxic. Yeah, some of these holidays are toxic. Your family could be toxic. It's just crazy. So what do you? That's what I'm saying. It's like a world full of evil. We around in the United States. I feel like the United States, besides China, China and the United States got to be the evilest countries. The shit that they doing in these countries is so evil. Your mind probably couldn't even hold the stuff that's going on in America. This shit is evil. This shit is evil. But but yeah, this shit evil, y'all. But just try to, you know, just try to, say your prayers and stay blessed up, man, because it's just so much evil around us. They be like, damn, how do you be stand so humble like you do? Man, I be trying to keep my vibes and chill out. You feel me? All that other shit, I be having to catch myself sometimes. Like, hey, bro, you might not want to say too much because I end up blanking. I end up going a whole nother way. That's why I be like, I just be, I just be chilling by myself, listen to my music, be my be in my own zone. Cause when I when somebody else come in my zone, they try to interrupt what I'm doing. I don't care. If you're not trying to work, you know what I'm saying. If you ain't trying to work, what I mean by work is do something. That's make something that's come so both of us can benefit. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But I'm not finna. This is what I'm not about to do. I'm not finna let somebody put their foot on my neck just because they got some shit going on. I tell people I don't need them. I appreciate everything you do. I don't need you. I don't need you. Me as an individual, I've been doing this shit since I was 12 years old. Got it out. I get money out of the air. I get money out of the air. I know how to get the money. That's nothing to me. I've been low sometimes with no money, but I always knew how to get some. I always knew how to come back up. I always had the motivation to keep going, even if I ain't have, if I had $0 in my pocket, I would still have motivation, like thinking like, how can I get some more money? I know the ways that I used to get money, but those ways are changing. So now I'm trying to think of different ways on how to get this money quick without selling drugs. Without selling drugs. I'm going almost 2 years not selling nothing. And I feel like that's great too. I feel like that's great too. People like, yeah, man, I ain't really seen you like that. I'm talking about people that ain't in the street. They be like, damn, I ain't seen you like that. Like, where you been? I might go to my city just so y'all can see this shit. They like, damn, where you been? I see everybody. When you low, like I'm low, like not like spiritual, not like that. I mean low, like people don't really see you, but you see people. It's crazy. It's crazy. I be so low key. I be seeing people that I haven't seen in years, but I see them, but they don't see me. That's how low I am. You feel me? But I ain't in the streets or nothing. I just stay low. I just stay low for a reason. Moving in silence. See, that's what I do. I don't do all that talking. I just move and work. Move and work. I be in different cities. Move and work. They're like, damn, bro, where you been? Shit, bro. I done been to 4 or 5 different cities. Yeah, I done been to 4 or 5 different cities. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I done been to 4 or 5 different cities. Probably more than that. Mm-mm-mm. But, I just be cool and chilling, staying low. That's it. That's all I can do. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. Stay off the radar. But I still pull up to the people I really fuck with. You feel me? And sometimes, I only be having a certain amount of time to fuck with a couple people. I still got movies, short, films and stuff that I need to do. Um, I still got businesses I got to start, and I got to start with myself. I can ask people, "Hey, you want to come help me?" But they not gonna want to come help you till they start seeing your progress. That's what's so fake about all this shit. People not want to get involved with your shit until they start seeing your progress. Me, I'm on this YouTube thing. I don't even know how many views I got now, but I know it got to be like 15K, 15K on my YouTube channel or better. I haven't even checked in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, I don't even need to check the numbers. You feel me? I'm a, I was supposed to go live last night, but I'm gonna go live probably 3 or 4 times today to make up different things, different things. But people not gonna jump on board until they see the ship. They're not gonna jump on board till they see the ship. Cause I already asked individuals, hey bro, come on over here. Come on, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. I can't reach back out no more. That's on my soul. I can't reach back out because it's just too much energy. You already know what time it is. I'm trying to go up. You feel me? I'm trying to go all the way up with you. You feel me? So I can't reach out no more. They know what I'm on. You feel me? I ain't gotta explain myself. They know what I'm on. I'm trying to work on this YouTube thing. They think all I do is talk on here. Man, y'all done seen some of the work I do. I ain't even put all this shit out on YouTube. This just some of my life. And I be going live so y'all can see the real live moments. The real live moments. Well, most of the time I be by myself. I might pull up on different individuals, but I got so much shit I gotta do on this shit. They just need to come on and stop playing. Come on and stop playing. I ain't reaching out no more. You gotta hit my line. You feel me? I'm the type where I used to let's do this, bro. I still reach out to a couple people, but that shit is a done deal. Them motherfuckers gotta reach out to me, and I'm doing everything for free. That's what's crazy. I'm doing everything for free. I'm just using my energy and putting my energy in it for free. But I'm not reaching out for free no more. They gotta reach out to me because I'm doing this shit for free. I'm doing this shit for free. I got so many people I'm supposed to interview. Like this many people I'm supposed to interview. But like I said, I'm not reaching out no more. All that shit is a done deal. Tim tired of putting all his energy out and it just stayed there. Tim gonna keep his energy right here. They energy gotta come this way. That's how I'm operating. I ain't doing all that other shit. Yeah, I ain't doing all that other shit. I got too much shit to
You
do.
alright? Shit. Oh
Yeah.
God, not yet. Come on, girl.
Yeah, I got too much shit to do. But I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in a little bit. Thank everybody for watching. You know how we do this shit. I'm gonna come back with y'all a little bit later. Gotta make a couple moves and shit. I'll definitely be back on here and thank everybody for watching. Salute to the chat. If you're watching the replay, salute. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We gotta go up, man. For real. ATM Tim, anybody need some help, just let me know. Hit my email. I'm about to go check my shit right now, actually. Hit my email, atmtim374 at gmail.com. You know how we do it. ATM, ATM, ATM. I'm gone.